we're going to attempt to try to hunt this year. My girls have kind of struck the interest in possibly wanting to go hunting. So I'm going to try to find some land to hunt. I've asked around a little bit, and I've found some property that I've gotten permission to hunt. So we're going to head over here. We're going to put out some top score apple corn from Walmart, and I got a sugar beet salt lick block I'm going to put out. We're going to see how many days it takes us to get anything on the camera. I've got my camera, it's cellular data camera, so it'll be able to send us pictures whenever something shows up. And we're going to see how long it takes us to get something on this camera. And if we get anything on this camera, we'll show you what we get. But anyways, we're going to head over here, look around, see what this land looks like, and hopefully it's good enough for us to hunt. Now, with that being said, there's already been a couple of people have permission from this lady's son. It's supposed to be 2 cops. I'm not really sure who they are or when they're going to be coming in on this land. There's 100 and some acres in this area, so we're just going to go in, see what we can find, and then maybe one day, if the girls actually decide they're going to hunt this year, season comes open November 22nd in Tennessee for rifle. I don't have a muzzle loader, don't have a bow, so we're going to hunt rifle and see how that goes this year. But anyways, I don't know when these other people are going to be coming in and out, or if they'll even show up or not. But we'll show you around a little bit, see what we can, and we're supposed to meet the owner today and see how it goes. So we're up here on this land looking around, and I'm not really sure. Most of it up here on the top is the pastures, and it's got a little bit of wooded area in between, like the bottom down there and up here. Not really sure where I'm going to hunt at. This field here seems to be pretty nice, but he also runs cattle in all of these fields. So we've got to watch for cattle and make sure that we're not shooting at them. He's also got a dog that he said to be sure not to shoot at. Sit down here and talk with this guy probably about 30 minutes, I guess, 45 minutes. Talk to him. Super nice guy. But he's going to allow us to hunt on here if we can find us a spot to set up and hunt. We'll flip this around here, show you a little bit more of what we've got, what we're working with, and see what y'all think. So this top field here, it comes up, and I've walked all of this. There's a fence line right about where those trees are, and then it runs up, and I don't know if you can see that fence there, but that fence runs along the back side of that all the way down into there. There's my vehicle, but I would like to see some deer in that wooded area up there, but I'm also not, I've been told that this woman back here don't really like people hunting on her land or anything, so we'll have to be careful with the deer running across onto that property, I guess. I don't really know how that works, but then if you get over here, you've got a little bit of a wooded area down here that you could hunt. You'd probably have to shoot upward because there's a house down below. So we'd have to just make sure that the shot was going in a safe direction. His house is probably in that direction, I'd say. So, and then this is kind of just like a little valley that goes down to the road. But this area here it looks good as far as wooded areas. I would really like to see something on it. That left side over here, I really like the looks of it. But if we're looking for more wooded area right there, is what we would go for. I'd like to be in that wood, but if I could be right here in this area, set up maybe a blind or something, we could possibly catch something going through those woods or through that field, if there's going to be any deer in here. He said that he saw one in these wooded areas before, like 2 days ago, I think he said. So I don't know, we may give it a shot up here. May just put out a salt block in this area. I'm not really sure how that works with cattle. I don't know if they would find it and be there all the time or what, but may just put one out and see if we can get something on it and see how it goes. I've done been out to the far end of this property. Like I said, there's 100 and some acres here. It goes on over. You'll pass this barn here. There's another barn on out way on the far side. But he said to not drive in that area because that grass out there. He said that the grass is fine, but the dirt that's under it, said that it's so slick that you can't do nothing on it. So probably going to just stay on this end of the property, I guess, because the other side over there is pretty steep. You could probably set in that field, but that's where the cattle's at, and I don't really want to bother them. So they're out there right now, but all of these fences are open, so they can come to wherever they want to. Let's get to looking a little more, see what we can see. So this is the area that I was talking about, the wooded area. As you can see here, there's a little calf sitting in there. So I don't really know whether to go over there and put something in there like salt blocks or not. Got a white-faced cow here. They was out in that far end field. They've wandered their way back over this way. I'm gonna go over past this barn, and I think there's an opening in this fence, and we'll just go in here and look. I don't think that anything's gonna come into this field right here. I don't know. Something might. Don't get attacked by this cow. Oh Lord. A bunch of them. So I've got up here and found a donkey, and he's not really happy. He's done like snorted at me a couple times. Watch my back. So this is the far field I was talking about. He said not to drive in. You can see here. But all the way across that area over there is all his too. Not really sure if it's got a fence line in it or not. I'll have to check it out. Let's see if it's got a fence line. Oh, here's a little baby calf. Taking a nap. I'm gonna leave that baby alone, because I don't know if a mama comes up here, she gonna be mad. He is alive. Oh crap. Don't move. He's up here baking in the sun. Anyways, we need to go take a gander at that other land right there. So we're gonna go back, get the vehicle, and possibly go around, get on the road, and then walk up into that area. Bye-bye, little guy. So we're out on this far end in the woods, and we've come across a deer stand in the middle of the property. So one of these other guys are setting up in that area. So we may take and I'd like to hunt way out at the end of this, but here's his camera. We're definitely on it for sure, because we got our picture took. I'll show you the camera here. So here's the camera. Looks like it's going to be one of those cellular ones. There's been something through here eating these acorns, and I'm sure he's getting all kinds of pictures on it with the way he's got it sitting here. But I just noticed something down there that I didn't see before. That may be why he's got that camera set there. But anyways, walk on down through here, get out of here. This right here is what I was seeing. Looks like a little scrape. I did see a little 4-point. That's probably what's caused that. That's probably why he's got that camera where it is. I'm gonna take and get out of here. Let my camera take a few pictures. See what happens. Here's the tree stand.